If you usually reach for the top brand name products, Costco just might change your mind with their own signature versions. But whatever you do, don't call these products generic. Here are 10 Kirkland Signature products that are better than the original brand name. Coffee. Costco is taking great lengths to make sure they're offering the best beans at the lowest price. Many people turn to famous chains like Starbucks for their morning coffee fix, and in doing so, pay a premium. Costco thinks that no one should be without their morning cup, and as a result, offer their coffee at a fraction of the price of leading chains. Simply by purchasing from the store and foregoing the hassle of waiting in line at Starbucks, consumers can save an estimated 20% on their coffee costs throughout the year. Afraid that Kirkland doesn't have your preferred brand? Well, fear not, because through the years, their line of coffee and coffee-based products has grown to satisfy even the most cantankerous of coffee fanatics. K-Cups, ground coffee, creamer, and full beans can all be found under the Kirkland banner, meaning that Costco pulls out all the stops to make their store a one-stop shop for coffee lovers. So next time you're thinking about swinging into Starbucks for that $11 drink filled to the brim with sugar, just know that Costco is slinging Kirkland coffee like nobody's business. Sparkling water. Over the last few decades, there's been a revolution in the way that people consume water. What was once as simple as getting a glass and holding it under the tap has turned into an industry of staying hydrated. Bottled water companies have been around for many years now, but more than ever, a push for clean and sustainable drinking water has made these companies double down to supply the demand. Along with this renaissance of how we drink our water, companies like LaCroix have made a killing. It turns out that even though people are choosing water over alternatives like juice and soda, people still have a desire for flavor. Sparkling water companies are a dime a dozen, and it seems like everyone's trying their hand at cornering this niche market. Costco was not content to wait and see how this revolution would pan out. To nobody's surprise, they've chosen to offer their own brand of sparkling water, and people can't get enough.
Some sparkling water for the table?
Like all products at Costco, the practice of buying in bulk means that Kirkland brand sparkling water comes at a fraction of the price of fancier and more well-known brands. So how much can you expect to save if you choose the Kirkland brand as opposed to the industry leaders? Well, a recent study showed that a 35-pack of Kirkland sparkling water goes for around $12. How much can you expect to pay for the others? Well, a 30-count box of one of the leading competitors clocks in at around $24. That's over half the cost in savings. After all, it is just carbonated water. If you like paying for the high-dollar brands just so you can proclaim you're a ride-or-die enjoyer of LaCroix, by all means. However, if you'd like to put a little money back in your pocket without sacrificing the taste, Kirkland brand has got your hydration covered. Pasture-Raised Eggs. Eggs are one of the most widespread and popular foods eaten in the States. A study published just a few years ago stated that the average U.S. citizen eats somewhere between 200 and 250 eggs every year. That's nothing to sneeze at. And in the last few years, demand for eggs has been at an all-time high. As a result, prices surrounding this one-of-a-kind product soared. It became common practice to pay anywhere from $4 to $5 for a single carton of 12. In the wake of inflation and increased demand for eggs, Kirkland continued to offer their own signature line of pasture-raised eggs. For just over $3 per carton, Kirkland and Costco were selling eggs faster than they could stock them. In recent months, costs have leveled and the pinnacle of demand has come and gone. Even with the nation relaxing on this breakfast staple, they continue to be one of Costco's best-selling items. While it's true that you can find eggs in most supermarkets around the nation, Costco continues to be a major supplier. Next time you need a fresh carton for your breakfast needs, just remember that Costco offered eggs at an affordable cost when no one else did. A veritable superfood, tuna is a quick and easy way to boost your immune system with all the heart-healthy benefits of the ocean. Whether it be fillets cut that very same day or a prepackaged version that comes in a tin or pouch, Kirkland hasn't forgotten what everyone's favorite fish is. In a recent interview, Costco's Executive Vice President Tim Rose spoke on the sad state of prepackaged and frozen varieties of tuna, stating that the industry standard was leaving the consumer out to dry with less than ideal offerings.
Tuna time.
As a result, the Kirkland brand has revamped their standards of tuna and offered it at a fraction of the cost of competitors. This means that when you buy Kirkland tuna, you're saving money and getting a superior product than most of the bigger box stores. It's a win-win for the consumer, and hopefully other leading competitors will follow suit. Parmigiano-Reggiano. It may seem like sacrilege to include one of the most famous cheeses in the world on our list, especially when considering that supermarkets and the like have not always always had the greatest track record when it comes to this one-of-a-kind import. We're not talking about those green cans of powdered Parmesan cheese that's slowly going bad in your fridge. This stuff is the real McCoy. The governing body that determines what can and can't be called Parmigiano Reggiano has laid down their verdict and declared that Costco is peddling the real deal. You could go ahead and buy an entire wheel of cheese at participating Costco's. That's 72 pounds of pure Parmesan, people. Or you could buy a more sensible portion, but either way, you'll be receiving the product as it was intended, without any strange additives or extra processing. This means that the cheese you pull off the shelf at Costco could easily be sold in Italy at a real-deal cheesemaker shop. If it's good enough for the old country, it's good enough for us, and we'd like to thank Costco for bringing this one-of-a-kind import directly to our fridges at home.
Try a little Parmesan with that?
Granola. Chances are that if you're enjoying breakfast on a daily basis, you know how important a good start to the day can be. So instead of turning to a bowl of sugar and food coloring, many consumers are electing to start their day off with a healthy meal. Granola is a bit of a divisive food, but love it or hate it, it's hard to deny the appeal that it's garnered in recent years. Instead of cereal, more and more customers are turning to this heart-healthy option.
It's a goddamn granola.
Business Insider compared the taste of major retail brands and Kirkland and found that Kirkland sacrifices none of the flavor while still offering at a fraction of the cost. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be the money that goes back into your pocket when shopping for items that you already use. Granola can be a powerhouse breakfast, and with Costco and their Kirkland granola options on your side, they'll make sure it doesn't break the bank either. It's time to leave the breakfast you ate as a kid behind and usher in a new era of healthy and cost-effective options.
Totally healthy.
Peanut butter pretzels. If you look to Costco for your snacking needs, there aren't many things they don't stock in their superstores. They offer all the familiar brands that consumers are accustomed to, all at their famous bulk prices. But one snack that's setting itself apart from the others is Kirkland brand peanut butter-filled pretzels. Chances are that if you've ever been to a Costco, you've seen these lining the shelves of the snack aisle. That's because they are one of the most popular food items sold at Costco. As with many things these days, it comes down to cost. A comparison of popular brands sees Kirkland still reigning supreme over leading competitors like Utz and Ruffles. Aside from the taste, these are sold at a price point that customers are going nuts over. Purists will always choose something that tastes good, even if the price is way up there. However, in this case, your taste buds and your wallet can both be happy, because when you're buying Kirkland brand peanut butter pretzels, you'll be saving money hand over fist.
It's a good deal.
Pizza, pizza, pizza. There are few foods that bring people together like pizza, but who can afford to pay the outrageous service charges and delivery fees that come with famous chains like Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's? Well, we're here to tell you that you can have your pizza and eat it too. Kirkland offers a wide selection of frozen and ready-made pizzas that could satisfy any pizza lover's desires. While an average trip to your local pizzeria could cost upwards of $30 for a mere 2 pies, Costco chooses to lean into their bulk experience and offer tremendous savings. If you're a family that needs their weekly fix, pick up a 4-pack of Costco pizzas for around $12. That works out to about $3 a pizza.
Very cheap.
Kirkland isn't sacrificing taste either. Even if you could sell roadkill pizza at $4, if the taste isn't there, people won't buy it. This is not the case with Kirkland brand pizzas. To this day, they continue to be one of the store's top sellers, and when you take a look at the money you'll be saving when you buy them, it isn't hard to see why people are turning to Costco for their pizza needs. Not all pizza is created equal, but you could do much worse than Kirkland brand next time you sit down to a slice with your friends or family.
Pizza. What pizza?
Olive oil.
Olive.
What?
You want to use olive oil.
Kirkland is making sure that everyone has access to one of the most versatile cooking ingredients in the world. Olive oil is an excellent substitute for fatty cooking oils, and in recent years, the world has taken notice. While it's true that you could always find vegetable oil for cheaper, most people have moved away from the heavily processed hydrogenated oils that plague our food chain. More and more people are turning to olive oil to replace their stores of butter and shortening.
We're celebrating an olive oil-based miracle.
Stores like Costco are offering a healthier alternative at a price point that simply can't be beat. Once again, your heart and wallet can sing in glorious harmony as you put this powerhouse ingredient on your shelf at home. Here's a little bonus before we continue. Few stories are as famous as that of the Costco hot dog. For years and years, the Costco food court has been serving up familiar favorites to those people who continue to do their grocery shopping with a hangry glint in their eye. Since 1985, Costco has offered a soda and their beloved hot dog for the meager price of $1.50. Upon closer inspection of their books, certain people in the accounting department at Costco realized that this meal deal was actually costing the company money.
Whose money?
In a talk with the founder of Costco, the CEO once expressed the desire to raise the cost of the iconic meal. On the backs of these talks, the founder, Jim Senegal, had this to say: "If you raise the price of the effing hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out." What a legend! While the cost may have crept up a few cents in some places in recent years, the price point still remains a fixture in Costco food courts everywhere. If only inflation could be beaten back by more people unwilling to compromise.
Free hot dogs for life!
Vodka.
What's up, partiers? What kind of night is it?
Costco doesn't just offer snacks and replacement options for those looking to buy in bulk, it also has a few proprietary products that people go nuts for. One of these products is Kirkland brand vodka. Booze makes the world go round, and Kirkland would never step in the way of this fact. Instead, they've chosen to offer their variety of vodka at a fraction of the price of most major name brands. This means that you should be stocking up on all your party supplies at Costco. In a blind taste test between Kirkland brand and famous labels like Grey Goose, Tito's, and such, it turns out that consumers couldn't pick out many of the top name brands. If they all taste the same and you can save money in the process, why not take a chance on Costco and grab a bottle of Kirkland brand vodka next time you're having your friends over for cocktails? You can tell them it's Grey Goose. We promise we won't spill the beans. Just another example of how Costco and the Kirkland name has carved out its own little slice of the pie.
I want some pie cake.
Got a Costco favorite to pass along? Let us know. And tap or click another great video, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.